Hi guys, I'm back. It's Friday and I bought a lamp. This is the lamp, but ugly, yes. But that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be something really ugly that we make into something really pretty. So I have the Absolute Primer and I'm shaking it up. Let's see what it looks like. If I can open it. Ooh, that's a little bit crooked now. But I'm pretty sure I can open it like this. Here it comes. There it is. Okay, let's get us a brush. I'll use a big one, but before I do this, you see, this isn't what I really like. I think it's a little bit ugly. So what I'm going to do is, this is structure paste. See what this is like, because I want to do something, a little bit of structure, because this is where the that really nice stuff, oh well, I better close it because that structure is gonna first have to get totally dry before I put the rest on. But what I want to do is put some of this structure paste on here and just give it a little bit of a, just like that. Smooth it out up there and down here and give it a little structure, and I'll show you what it's gonna be like. Bronze, copper, bronze. So what it's gonna be like, it's gonna be, first I'm going to put this on, let it dry, then I'm going to put the primer on, which I just showed you, the primer. Then I'm going to put on the reactive leaf bronze, so I'm going to make it all bronze. That's this stuff, here you go. Yes. And then we're going to spray with this stuff. And this is that really beautiful bluish greenish patina that we all love. So that's going to be on top of that. But first we're going to have to, I want to close up these little pieces that I don't like, because I think that is the rope thing isn't actual anymore. It's pretty much passé, like we say. See, that's kind of nice. I like this. So this is where that beautiful bronze stuff is gonna come out of. So I'll have to hold it now. Ooh, still got 2 to go. So we put in some paste. A little bit more. There we go. And then give it a little 3D effect. Not too much. We don't want to overdo it though. We don't want to give it too much of a effect. Here's the next bit. There it is. And all we really do is just push it in there, the pieces we don't like. Now if you have something that doesn't have these indentations, you can still put this on, because it's going to give us a nice sort of effect when we spray on that oxidizing stuff. It's going to get in here, I hope. I've always got this in my mind, how it's going to work. So that's number 1. And then I sort of went for the same model of vase. As you can see here, big and black and pretty ugly. And we're gonna see if we can do the same, because then we'll have a matching set. We'll have a lamp and a vase. And I sort of like that idea. So we're gonna give this the same sort of effect. Just maybe not as much as this, but just a little hint of the same effect. That's my new phone. I have the Galaxy S9 Plus, one of the first ones here in Holland. I got it yesterday. Doesn't cost me nothing because it's from work. There we go. Smooth that out here, the other bit. Okay. Tiny little bit to connect them. That's about it. Smooth it out from the bottom, because we want that a little bit smooth. So we have two matching things now. We have the vase and the light fixture, or whatever you call it. And we'll put a lid on this one. That's that. So here we have this, which you can see maybe a little bit more here. So I'm gonna put this next to some sort of a heat thing, because I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. That's kind of what I was looking for. This is a little bit too much there. Yep, that's it. Don't want too many pointy things on there, but I can always go over it with a little bit of sandpaper if it turns out to be too pointy. I don't think so. I think it'll work pretty much like I'm thinking. I hope. Okay, we're ready with part 1. This is part 1. So then when it's dry, I'm going to prime it. And then when it's primed, when this is dry, and I'll help it along tomorrow because I do want to post this tomorrow. So then I'll prime it, and then I'll come in with my bronze, and then I'm going to spray it with the oxidizing stuff. And I hope it's going to be amazing, because that's what we're expecting. So see you tomorrow, guys. And I'll finish this off. Thanks for watching. Love you all to pieces. See you in a bit. Okay, this is take 2. I'm going to prime the vase and the I don't know what you call it, table lamp. Yep. So I got the primer, and we're gonna prime it. And then also we're gonna see how the pattern of the paste I put on yesterday, how that's gonna come through, if we like it enough. As you can see, it's giving a nice pattern that I hope that when I put that oxidation stuff on there, it's going to give it an extra dimension. So this is just normal priming. Just giving it a nice coat that the paint is going to stick on there. I don't want it to be too neat because I do like a little bit of structure coming through when I put on the bronze. Sorry about that, hit your little microphone. So I like to have a little bit of structure coming through. Doesn't have to be all neat and smooth. I think that'll add to the pattern. Okay, put a little on the top here. And of course you can always put dried flowers in or something like that, you know, if you're too afraid to put water in. You don't have to really use it for fresh flowers. You can put some arrangement in here with dried stuff. I might go out with the dog later and see if I can find something to put in here. Ooh, this one's pretty heavy. So let's do the bottom. Giving it, like I said, a little bit of texture. Got the microphone in the way a bit, but that'll be okay. As long as you can hear me, right guys? Yeah. Okay. Almost ready. That's it. That's enough. Just a little bit more in this in the structure bit. That's it. Okay, we're gonna put this one away. Oh, this is what it cost. $2. Well, €2. Okay, that was number one. Now we have the lamp. The lamp I'm going to, I want to paint the little bit of this fixture also because it's peeking out from under the shade. So I'd like to have a little bit of color coming up here. Yeah, that'll do. And I think this will soak up the primer a little bit faster because it's sort of, it's like a sort of terracotta. So it'll soak it up much better. And I think I would have been good just painting over it. But just to be on the safe side, because, you know, if something turns out really pretty, you don't want it flaking like within a couple of months. So that's why we put the primer on, to really get some binding properties. That's kind of nice. I like the band there that I added. Last bit. there it is, ready. Of course, if you want a total smooth, smooth sort of a underlayer, you'll have to do a little bit better job than I'm doing right now. But like I said, I'm going for a little bit of structure in the primer. But if you don't like it and you want something really smooth, well, then you'll just have to try another brush, a really smooth and flexible brush. But you can do whatever you like. If you like it with a little structure, you do it like this. If not, you'll have to get another brush to make all those little stripy things go away. Okay, this is ready. Okay, I'm gonna put this one away also, and then, you know, in the end I'm gonna stick all the videos together anyway, so you'll get one video from the beginning to the end. So this was the primer, and you can use this primer for anything that you're gonna paint with, anything from Owatrol, because it's made to, you know, work with everything they have. The crackle medium, this you know, I don't know what we call it, oxidizing stuff. It'll work on everything, so a good thing to have. Okay guys, I'll see you back when I do the bronze layer. Okay, this is part 3 of the vase and the table light. Oops, forgot my little brush. We will see what happens. Whoops. I gotta be careful. I got a new a sort of a, I don't know what you call it, a hairdresser's chair, and I just fell off. I fell on the floor, yeah, with my old bones. So glad I didn't break a hip. Okay, let's see. This is sort of, I don't know, what is it? This one's wet. Sort of some white stuff coming through it. We'll see what happens. This is the layer 1. You got to do 2 layers. The first one you put on, then you make sure it dries. Then you put on a second one, and then after 5 minutes you put on the spray. So this is the 3rd video. With the 4th, I think I can finish it. A lot of videos. It is a nice nice color, although I would have liked it a little bit more more goldeny bronzy color. But I do like the way the structure comes through. That's what I was looking for. And I'm not going to do all the brush strokes the same way, as you can see, because I do want it to have, I don't know, just some sort of a look of old, being old, and that's what I'm going for. Let's see. We can hold it up now and do the rest. See how nice it goes, smoothly goes on, kind of like that. Doesn't take much either, so I think it's pretty economical. If you buy this, you could do well, I think about 30-40 of these vases at least. So if you have some sort of an art fair and you have those thrift shops in your neighborhood and you can pick up these vases for like $1 or $2, I think you could sell these at art shows pretty easily, because at the moment this is pretty much what you see in the shops, you know, all that oxidized stuff, and it goes with the industrial look. So I think you could sell these pretty easily. And now I'm just doing 2, but if you have like 10 of these lined up, and every single phase you do, you know, you just do 10 at a time, that would be it wouldn't take up much time. As you can see, it goes on really smoothly. And I do think the primer makes all the difference. So I think it's a good thing to put under there, especially if you're working on secondhand stuff. You never know how much oily stuff is on there. See how nice it is? That is really pretty. A little bit here. Making a little bit more of a pattern. Okay, let's check one more time. Yes, I've covered it all. Now I have my wrist also covered because I got the inside, so I'll have to fix that. That's where my bathrobe hit it. Okay. This one's ready. I'll put it away. Now watch out that I don't fall off my chair. Okay, next one, this one. So like I said, I want the top to be pretty much up to here. I'd like some color because it does peek under the shade, and I don't really like that. But if you paint the whole thing the same color, I don't think it'll be that obvious, and you won't notice it that much. There it is. Yeah, that'll work. It is artsy, yeah, sort of an artsy thing, so it doesn't have to be really like perfect, because then it'll look like store-bought, something you bought in a store or something like that, so that we don't want that. Let's see. See how that comes out? That looks pretty. And this was where the rope pattern was in the sort of vase thing. So that was something that we didn't like, so we just put a little bit of plaster on top, and you can see that really works. Gotta make sure I don't drop it, because like I said, we're going for a set. You can see where it's the paint is just a little bit too thin, because then you see the white coming through. So then you just have to put a little bit more on and just do it like this. But I do like the way, it keeps those little structure things in there. Okay, that's really good. Last bit here. Okay, now I've got to watch out with this plastic and the tape. I'll have to clean that off later. Maybe put a new wire in there anyway, brown one. Don't like the white that much. Okay, we're ready. So we'll put this one away too. Let's see. Yeah, that's ready. Maybe take that off there. That's better. A little bit up here. Okay, we're ready. Okay, we're ready. Oops, what did I do there? That was a hairdryer on the floor. Okay guys, I'm gonna close this up and then I'll be ready for the next video. This is gonna be really late today. I'll show you one more time. This is what I put on there. Reactive leaf bronze. So what you do is you take your object, you put on the primer, let that dry, then you do one good thick coat of this, the bronze. Then you let this dry for 4 to 5 hours. Then you come back in, do another layer of this bronze, and then within 5 minutes you use this. And then you get this, we hope. We'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Okay, 5 minutes passed, and now we're going to give it the spray. So I'm going to put some spray up here and let it come down the sides. And as you can see, I'm not sure if you can pick it up in the light, but you can see it turning. First it turns a little bit dark and then it starts to do its thing. But it takes a long time because I thought it would go much faster so that I could do this on video, but it doesn't. So we'll just let this stay there and do its thing. And I will show you what happened to the vase. As you can see, it's starting to do what it should do. But I also added the paint, the turquoise paint, more patina color, and I added some bronze, as you can see, because I did think it was a little dull. So as you can see, I sort of added and added layer by layer, and I might even spray it again, see if it does anything. Well, I think so. I see it turning dark again. We'll see what happens. And I'm going to give it a bronze ring for I think about 1 centimeter, but I'll have to wait for that when it's totally dried. So we're just going to let it dry and see what happens. And what it becomes, right? Here on the lamp you can see it really going dark. Let me put this one back. But I think this is okay. I think I'd like something like this. And as you can see here on the lamp, you can see it getting these really dark spots and some dripping down the side. So that's going to turn into the blue stuff. Let's do a little more. And I'm just going to let it do its thing. I'm going to be cleaning up in a bit, and then I'm going to be pouring. And we'll just let that do whatever it wants to do. So thanks for watching, guys. I had wished that it were something that, you know, reacted much faster so you could see it on video, but it doesn't. It takes too long to video it. I could do a slow motion thing because I already see it turning the bluish color, but we'll have to figure that out someday. Okay, so thanks all for watching, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, this is the last take of the vase. I think you can still do a lot of stuff with this, even if you don't like it. Because I think if this is too much, I am pretty sure you can just take it off. See that? You can. So you can just take a little bit off. If you don't really appreciate that much of a I don't know what you call it, oxidizing stuff. I think that'll work. You know, maybe you just don't like all that patina stuff. And now I've got it in the paint. Well, it doesn't matter. But as you can see, you can take some off. And it does work. You do get that really nice greenish bluish patina that is pretty. And I think I'll be putting another layer of paint, maybe down here some bronze paint, not sure, but I'm gonna make it like it's just came out of the ocean, something that you found diving. I think that'll look good. But as you can see, you can take off as much as you want, and you get a nice effect, right? So that's about it. The lamp is still drying, so I can't show you that one, but this is pretty much what you get. And I do think, you know, because we are artists and we have a lot of paint and we got a lot of micas, we can do something extra on here that does make it come to life. You know, just the patina is not enough for me, so I like how it looks with a little bit of color in here and a little bit of bronze. And I think that's it for the experiment of Owatrol. This is it. This is the stuff. So if you have ideas of making things with this, you know where to go. You can even use this on a canvas, I'm pretty sure, because that's how it works. It's just paint, so that'll work. So go and be creative, and you'll see me right back now with a pour. I'm gonna do a pour with Liquitex, like I said. So love you all to pieces, liebe euch alle, and see you in a bit.